Welcome to this explainer. Today, we are breaking down an absolutely jaw-dropping, totally dominant performance from the FIFA U20 Women's World Cup. Seriously, if you've ever wanted to see what flawless tactical preparation looks like, this is the match you have to study. On paper, you might have expected a tightly contested battle, but out on the pitch, it turned into an absolute masterclass of precision and relentless attacking energy from the Democratic People's Republic of Korea against Argentina. Now, to give you a little context, this tournament marks the 11th edition of this incredible global competition. We've got the world's best young talent gathered, with matches taking place all across Colombia. And let me tell you, the energy in this specific matchup was completely off the charts right from the opening whistle. You really have to ask yourself, how fast does a genuine soccer powerhouse like Argentina find themselves completely overwhelmed? Well, almost instantly. As the live commentators perfectly called it, they were just stunned in possession. They were searching for answers that literally weren't there, visibly struggling with the insane amount of pressure being applied. All right, let's dive into our first section, the early onslaught, stunning a soccer powerhouse. The action kicks off with just an incredible display of dynamic forward play. Ilson Cho shows elite awareness to jump on a loose second ball, and boom, she immediately puts DPR Korea in front. In tournament football, capitalizing on those chaotic moments in the box is literally everything, and she executed it flawlessly. And this perfectly captures the relentless energy of this team. They didn't just score and park the bus to play it safe. Moments later, we hear the call, "Oh, what a hit. Magnificent goal, Rayon Jongjon." It was an absolute rocket of a shot that left Argentina totally reeling and really set the tone for the rest of the game. Moving right along to Section 2, Tactical Mastery, Anatomy of a Rout. So this performance wasn't just pure adrenaline. It was a calculated, step-by-step attacking formula honed to perfection by their coach. Step 1, aggressively win that second ball. Step 2, move the opponent's defense around to completely break their shape. And Step 3, launch dynamic attacks right into those newly opened spaces. It was this rhythmic, punishing cycle that Argentina just couldn't snap out of. And a massive part of why that worked so well was their focus on the area of uncertainty. If you're a defender, this is that total nightmare space right between your goalkeeper and the defensive backline. By constantly dropping really precise, dangerous crosses right into this mixer, DPR Korea made life absolutely miserable for Argentina's goalkeeper, creating pure chaos. When you compare their tactical identities, the fundamental mismatch is glaring. You've got DPR Korea executing these dynamic, fluid attacks that were clearly drilled into them. And then you have Argentina relying on static marking with absolutely no tactical answer to the storm they were caught in. It was a classic case of preparation versus panic. We also can't ignore the off-the-pitch factors here. DPR Korea actually held a really distinct logistical edge. We'll call it the Cali advantage. Basically, staying in one city for the group stage prevents the pure exhaustion of moving hotels and hauling equipment around mid-tournament. It meant fresher legs and sharper minds when it actually came time to play. Which brings us to Section 3. Argentina's lone stunner, a brief glimmer of resistance. Because look, even in a totally lopsided defeat, a team of Argentina's caliber is going to show flashes of brilliance. Completely against the run of play, right in the middle of all that suffocating pressure, Kishi Núñez steps up with a breathtaking, powerful strike. The broadcast literally exploded. "Oh, great strike. Oh, it's another cracker from Kishi Núñez. What a strike this is." It was a phenomenal moment that momentarily injected a little bit of life back into the Argentine squad, proving they had the individual talent, even if their collective system was completely failing them. But you know what makes this massive blowout so incredibly shocking? Just look at their pre-tournament form. Heading into Colombia, Argentina had vastly superior momentum, losing only 2 of their 9 qualifying games. Meanwhile, DPR Korea, they only won 2 of their 9 qualifiers. It really just flips this script and proves how wild and unpredictable tournament football can be. All right, on to our final section, a dominant statement victory, closing out the match. In the second half, the goals just kept pouring in from all directions. It wasn't just a one-woman show. Ilson Cho opened the scoring and grabbed a late 5th. Rong Jong-jon hit that magnificent early strike. Kyung-in pushed the lead to 4-1. Kang Ryeon-cho got on the board via wicked deflection, and Kim Jong found the back of the net for a 7th goal. The sheer depth of their attack was terrifying. And this is a super fascinating takeaway from the match. The commentators noted, They look defensively set up, and yet they pick holes. They find a way. Even when Argentina finally tried to bunker down and just stop the bleeding, DPR Korea showcased immense craft. They had the technical ability to simply pick the lock and break through anyway. So to wrap up this explainer, here is what you need to take away from this tactical masterclass. We saw completely unmatched dynamic forward play from DPR Korea. We witnessed a total breakdown of Argentine marking, but mostly this entire match served as a massive, echoing warning shot to every other nation competing in Colombia. I'll leave you with this final thought. We just watched a flawless, ruthless, tactical execution against a respected footballing nation. If they can dismantle Argentina with this level of ease and precision, honestly, who in this tournament can possibly stand in their way next? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.